500 talks. That's how many I've given, but this one was the most difficult to prepare for because it's not a 1-hour talk, it's not a 30-minute talk, it's just an 18-minute TED talk. But out of those 18 minutes, I want to give 1 minute to you. If you could please close your eyes and imagine right now in front of you all the people you ever loved, your family, your friends, your loved ones, everyone in your home, your city, your country, this entire world and all the beautiful living beings in it. Please open your eyes. What if I asked you to take everything you just saw and give it to me, give me your life for 1 year in exchange for $1 million? How many of you say, no, my life is worth much more than that? Please raise your hands. My friends, in the next 17 minutes, I'd like to share with you how you can get not 1 million, but $10 million worth of your healthy lifespan with 5 simple steps. Let's get started. This is a photo of my parents, my mentors, my gurus, Krish Murli Eswar and Radha Eswar. In 2009, my mother was suffering from multiple serious health issues. Sinusitis so bad that she could not lie down and go to sleep at night. Migraine that would lock her inside the room for 2 days straight. DUB, dysfunctional uterine bleeding, that left her so weak she could not get up from the chair on her own. We tried all kinds of therapies, conventional medicines, alternative medicines, but none of them worked until she made a lifestyle change. Then, in just 1 week, 7 days, the bleeding stopped. No more sinusitis, no more migraine. She had more energy than the rest of our house put together. That's when I decided to dedicate my life to helping people achieve longer, healthier lives through lifestyle medicine. So I joined medical school, but in my second year, I finished my midterm exam, walk out of the hall, I get a call from my mother. Your grandmother has passed away. She was the headmistress of a school. She helped thousands of deserving children. She loved giving speeches, but she passed away from Parkinson's and dementia, unable to even form words. My third year, I walk out of the same exam hall, another call. Your grand uncle has passed away, this time from his second heart attack. I thought, what is the use? What's the point of even becoming a doctor if I can't even help my own family? I realized that if I wait until a patient comes to consult with me, I may be too late. I realized I need to start making people get healthier before they have a chance to fall sick. This is a study that changed the way that I look at medicine. In case you didn't know, today, cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, strokes, they are the #1 causes of death in India and globally. Like 1 in 3 deaths are claimed by cardiovascular disease. But in 1961, Madras, that wasn't the case. It was just getting started. Researchers wanted to find out why. So they took 500 people who had died from unrelated causes, healthy people like you and me who had unfortunately passed away, took a piece of the aorta, the main artery, put it under a microscope to find out how many healthy people in India already have heart disease, but they didn't know about it. They were shocked when they found above 20 years of age, 100% of Indians already had the starting stages of heart disease. Children from age 10 to 20, 95%. That's basically all of us listening to this talk right now. And I realized, hey, I need to pause treating patients for a bit. I need to figure out how to treat my own heart. How do I do that? Lifestyle Heart Trial by Dr. Dean Ornish proved that if we follow a healthy enough lifestyle, heart disease can be reversed in a majority of patients. Okay. So what is that healthy enough lifestyle? What do we eat? Let's find out with a game. Okay, this is going to be a rapid fire quiz. Here's how it works. Okay, I'm going to show an animal and you're going to tell me what this animal eats. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, it's not too difficult. We play this game all the time in schools. The kids get all the answers right, but no pressure. Just letting you know. Okay, shall we get started? Yeah? All right, here we go. What do frogs eat? Insects. What do snakes eat? Frogs, yes. What do eagles eat? Snakes, exactly. You got this. What do deer eat? Grass. What do lions eat? Deer. What do squirrels eat? Nuts. What do monkeys eat? Bananas, fruits, yes. What do chimpanzees eat? Fruits again. What do orangutans eat? Fruits. What do gorillas eat? Fruits. What do humans eat? Everything. You see the problem? We've come so far away from the diet we were evolved to eat. And we've developed all of these diseases. Now look, this was fun, but it's just a game, right? I'm a doctor. I can't treat patients based on a game. I need proof. So here's the research. Epic Oxford study, 65,000 participants. You know what they found? People who are vegetarians have a lower risk of heart disease and diabetes than non-vegetarians. And vegans were the lowest. Okay. The Adventist 2 study, 75,000 people. If the more plant-based you eat, the lower your risk of heart disease and cancer. Also, the longer you can live. And finally, the Harvard Nurses Health Study and Health Practitioners Follow-up Study. The more plant-based you eat, your mortality risk can drop by up to 10%. That was proof enough for me. I started a clinic and I treated 10,000 patients to take control of their lives, control of their health through a whole food, plant-based nutrition. But they had questions, which I'm sure you also have. The first one, the most common question was, I don't want to give up my favorite foods. Well, you don't have to. But where did that question come from? Let me tell you, it's your brain trying to protect you. You know, there's a name for it. It's called the loss aversion bias. If you have something in your hand, the brain does not want you to let go of it. Okay? And the way you can use this against the brain, use it in your favor, is when you start eating healthier, you start making your favorite dishes. By the way, this is a biryani, but instead of meat, it uses jackfruit. And this is not a new recipe. This is a traditional Indian recipe. It's kathal biryani. Okay? You make your favorite dishes using better ingredients. And suddenly you have more energy, you sleep better, you experience great health. And now your brain does not want to let go of that great health. That's how you trick the brain, by shifting the focus from your fork to your future. Okay. Second question, where do you get your protein from? Answer is right in front of us. The American Dietetics Association found that you don't need to eat animals to get your protein. You can get your protein from plant-based foods. And you can get it as long as you're eating a well-balanced diet. You can get all your essential amino acids. You can get all the protein and the nutrition you need for all ages and stages of life, from pregnancy, lactation, children, and even athletes. So I got the answers for my patients. I told them, hey guys, looks like this seems to be working. Let's try it out. And it worked. People got healthier. People got happier. But at the end of 5 years, they all came back to me with one complaint. Doctor, this is all okay. I can cook like this as long as I'm eating at home. But is there someone who can make this food and send it to my house? It'll be so much easier that way. So we started, and we realized that this is a real problem. You know, the world is not designed to keep you and me healthy. We need to strive hard, and that's what makes it so difficult. You know, most people will eat healthy when it's convenient for them. So let's make it convenient. We started a social enterprise, and we reached 250,000 people, empowered them to eat healthy but tasty versions of their favorite foods. Okay. But in 2018, we were struck with a personal tragedy. My mother, who was my inspiration to start this journey, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Metastatic, triple-negative breast cancer, aggressive and fast. We started chemotherapy, surgery, radiation. The oncologist looked at a follow-up scan and he said, wow, I'm surprised. The cancer is reversing faster than expected. We were so happy. But 5 years later, it relapsed. And this time, it came back with a vengeance. We tried everything we could, but unfortunately, my mother passed away. Once again, I realized you can't wait until diagnosis. You need to stop these diseases before they have a chance to get to you. Okay, breast cancer, for example, it takes 10 years to develop from a single cell to a tumor before it gets diagnosed. I'm so glad that my mother followed a healthy lifestyle for those 10 years leading up to a diagnosis. Otherwise, I don't know how much if we would have even had her around for those 10 years. So, realizing that, I said, let's get started. Let's follow a healthy lifestyle. Let's make it fun. Let's make it easy. The best time to get started is now, and the best way to get started is with the easy steps first. Let me ask you a question, okay? Raise your hand if you are ready to stop eating fried food from today onwards. We have a brave 10 people. Thank you very much. Now raise your hand if you are ready to start eating fruits regularly from today onwards. Fantastic. That, my friends, is why the easy option works, because it's easy. We need to start by adding healthy food to our plates. What are these healthy foods to add? This is the PCRM power plate. These 4 foods, along with nuts and seeds, if India just started eating a little more of these 5 foods, we could save 550,000 lives this year alone. Okay. Number 1 is whole grains. Millets, brown rice, whole wheat. It may take 5 minutes longer to cook, but it could add months to your lifespan. Number 2, fruits. Most people don't know this. The traditional banana leaf meal, the Indian banana leaf meal, the first item that's placed on the leaf is a ripe banana. Your meal starts with fruits, then there's a salad, and then the other vegetables. Starting your meal with fruit is a great way to feel full but light and boost your antioxidant intake. The best, healthiest fruits are berries like amla. And amla, by the way, is the highest antioxidant food on planet Earth, and it comes from here. Number 3, vegetables. I don't think I need to convince anyone that vegetables are healthy, but we don't need to figure out how to eat more of it. The easiest way is just slip it into your dishes. Make it a salad, a sabji. Put your vegetables in your baked koftas, baked pakodas. Put it in the roti, dosa, idli, sambar, chutney, dal. Doesn't matter. Put it in wherever you can. The healthiest vegetables are green, leafy vegetables. Something most of us eat once or twice a week, when we really need to be eating 2 servings every day for optimal health. Number 4, legumes. Pulses and legumes. Who knew that pulses and legumes can help you to get enough protein, drop your blood glucose spike after your meal, and even slow down your pulse rate, protecting your heart? And number 5 is nuts and seeds, especially if you want to boost your brain health and if you're solving for longevity. The best, healthiest are walnuts and flax seeds. Okay. Now that we've included all these foods on the plate, you're going to experience something called the crowding out effect, where you're eating so much healthy food, your stomach is like, oh my gosh, I do not have space for that cake. Okay? And now you can start getting rid of the unhealthy foods one by one. Okay? But still, getting rid is difficult, so it's much better to replace them with healthier options. A baked samosa instead of a fried one. Okay, wholesome sweeteners like fruits and dry fruits, dates, raisins instead of sugar and jaggery. Using plant-based milk like soya milk for your chai and coffee. Using a plant-based meat like the jackfruit, or even mock meats for your curries and your biryanis. Simple swaps that can add years and health to your lifespan. And now, coming to the $1 million question. How do we add these, hopefully, 10 years to our life with 5 simple steps? Straight from the Adventist 2 study, number 1 is never smoke. And if you do smoke, the best thing you can do for your health is quit. One of the most amazing things about the human body is its ability to heal. And within 15 years of quitting smoking, your lifetime lung cancer risk reduces by a whopping 30%. Number 2 is normal weight. The best part about fruits and vegetables is that they have a lot of fiber and water. You can't really overeat on them. Okay, like one samosa has the same amount of calories as almost 1 kg of watermelon. That's how much you can eat. The more fruits and veggies, lower your calorie density, which means, especially for a foodie like me, I can eat more and weigh less. Number 3, exercise and move. It doesn't matter too much which exercise you do. So pick up whichever one you enjoy the most and start with it. Okay, motivation versus action. Action always trumps motivation. Don't wait until you feel like exercising. Just do it. And finally, what we've been talking about for the last 15 minutes, eat more plant foods and eat especially more nuts. I'd like to leave you with this thought. If I could exchange every single morsel of unhealthy food I've ever eaten all my life for just 5 more minutes with my mother, I would. It may be too late for that now, but it's definitely not too late for you and me to take control of our health and spend more time with our loved ones. Be blessed. Thank you.